bought her a tin of shortbread from the ferry, taking it in turns to speak to her in a hybrid mash of languages, anxious to present themselves as amiable, likeable people. Somehow they understood each other. "Who are they?" her husband had asked her that evening. "Friends of Pina," she replied. "How many of them are there this year?" She had to think hard. Polish, Italian, German, North African, American, French. The farmer fondly watched his wife open the tin of shortbread with her neat, small hands. "So the inspector's wife is staying with us again?" His wife pretends to read the ingredients on the back of the tin. "I saw you washing the bedsheets. Enough blood to make people think we slaughter pigs." Poor woman. Her mouth is full of shortbread made with 100% butter. Yes, the chateau is busting with tourists this year. And their children. The two young girls, Tatiana and Claudine, will dance with long ribbons, pink and blue, whirling them into dragons and silken flames while the adults look on. One of the girls will ask her father to hold her teddy bear in his arms and squeeze it so that muzak oozes from the red plastic heart hidden in its paw. The Englishman raises his glass. "To simple things," he says, and they all lift their glasses, smiling as the heart in the bear's nylon paw lights up from the pulse of sound. Sprawled on a cushion next to the bear is a cat, a tiger cat from Paris. Biddy Baba, who will stretch out in front of the fire and never go outside. He is agoraphobic and has to be picked up and put on the grass. Now Claudine puts down her ribbon, picks up the cat, and runs outside in her ballet shoes to put him on the damp fern, where he sits stricken and shivering in the rain. When she returns, she starts to unpack her vanity case. Tatiana watches her friend carefully line 6 pairs of tiny ballet shoes on the window shelf. In the half-light of the fire, they look like giant moths. Another toast. The American woman raises her glass. "To new friends," she suggests, and everyone admires her daughter, Claudine, who, red in the face, is doing the splits on the Persian rug. "Between us all," says Luciana's fat German husband, "we are just about the entire European community." The oldest woman in the room interrupts him. "Since when was I a European?" "But you live in Europe, Yasmina." Wilhelm rubs his paunch, one eye on the Englishwoman as she stretches her pale, freckled legs by the fire. "So what?" Claudine's mother laughs infectiously, all dimples and lustrous blue eyes. "Nor me," she declares. "Je suis Americain." They all look at the photographs on the wall, 3 of them, carefully placed underneath each other. The first is of the Spanish poet and playwright Lorca, in dinner jacket and tie, his face a perfect heart shape. The second, a black and white photograph entitled Happy Memories of Avignon. 3 peasants, 2 men and a woman, sit around a wooden table eating bread and cheese under the heavy blossom of a chestnut tree. The third is a black and white photo of a rowing boat turned upside down on the River Lee in Hackney, London. "I live near there." The Englishwoman points to the upturned boat. "Hope they kept their mouths closed when the boat turned over." Luciana, her face covered in a mud pack which she will soon wash off with icy water, sings upstairs, odd lines like, "Sometimes it's hard to get my eyes to close." She watches the mud mass crack with pleasure. Her husband, who sells real estate in Frankfurt, does most of the cooking. "There is nothing that makes him happier," Luciana tells them all when she comes downstairs dressed for supper, "than cooking for other people." And they all peer at him through the glass doors of the kitchen as he rubs garlic into small squares of toast. "Topless girls and cold beer, that's what makes me happy." Philippe, the Frenchman, smiles at his American wife.